Hi you guys, it's Lena Melanista here. I'm going to show you about 4 different ways you can accessorize and style your box braids. All you're going to need is a couple of hair ties, a small and a big one, wiring of your choice, silver, rose gold, or gold, and string of your color choice. So hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so this is one of my favorite hairstyles when I have box braids. I just do kind of like a half twist and then another little small twist to the side. I'm pretty much going to take my braids to one side. You can do this on whichever side you feel comfortable. I always like my parts to fall to the left. So I'm just going to take some braids. I have about this much. And then I'm just going to twist. Just take a couple braids. And you just fold it, you're just folding over. And I stop like here to like where the bottom of the lobe is, my earlobe. And so I take that piece. So I take this, wrap it to the back, and then I take a few pieces of the front here. We're just going to twist it. And so you have like a little twist like that. And I pull that piece in the back as well. I ain't trying to pull the edges now. No, no, no. Okay. And I tie it off in the back. Okay, so I'm just pretty much gonna use some rose gold wiring. This is how it came. I got it from my local fabric store. Take about this much. Just, honestly, is really however much you want. This is how much I want, so this is how much I'm gonna use. I only like to accessorize the front, the money maker, you know, because the selfie's got to be on point. So I'm gonna just accessorize the front. I ain't gonna do the back. It's okay. They not gonna know. Only I need to know because the picture gonna be popping. So what I do is I want it to be within the roll part as well. So after I do the hairstyle, I take a piece of the braid out. And then I wrap it around here just to make sure it kind of stays in place. Which, I mean, it will anyways, it means wire, so whatever. And I just like wrap it. And you can honestly wrap this however you want. This is how I'm doing it. Almost like a braiding technique. And then when we get to the bottom, just kind of wrap it all the way around. So then you just have one braid for right now. And then I put it back in here. And then I just take another piece, you know, I'm gonna actually stick it through the braid first before I start to wrap it, just to make sure it's really secure. And I'm just gonna do the same technique I did on the top half. Okay, this is another one of my favorites. Just a little bun on top and a little side braid. Like a little fishtail or something. Well, not a fishtail. Like a fin. Yeah, like a little fin. So this is a good hairstyle for like really hot days when you just want everything just out of your way. Okay, so for this particular one, I wanted to do a little bit different. Instead of doing one color, I did two. I did one color on one braid and then I did two colors on another. So I'm going to be doing this here. This is like my favorite, one of my favorite color combos, red, green, and then black. I have my hair as black for the Pan-African flag, so had to represent for my people. So I'm just gonna wrap the thread around a braid. So I'll do this one. And I start with putting it just like as if you're gonna do just as if you're going to start attaching an extension. So I just wrap it around. And then I'm just gonna tie it off. Tie a knot. But I tie a knot twice, so. See, I got big hands, so me trying to tie a knot is just a mess. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's through. So I do like a double knot. Oh, okay, or maybe not. Okay, whatever. We just gonna leave that piece right there. We're gonna cut it anyway. So this is a knot, and I'm just gonna cut the little stragglers because we don't want all the extra thread. I mean, do what you want. It's your braid, it's your hair, it's your thread. If you want to let it hang, let it hang. But me, I'm gonna cut mine. And I try to get as close to the end as possible. Like, it's still like those couple of ones hanging out, but I mean, that doesn't necessarily bother me. If it bothers you, feel free to snip it off, but then I'm afraid it's gonna unravel, so I'm not gonna cut too close. So then after we do that, I'm just gonna, I mean, it's cute hanging just like this, honestly, but anyways, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take half of my hair, like if we're doing like a half up, half down look. Let me see. Take that too. And that piece as well. I'm gonna take my hair tie. Gonna take this part and then wrap it around like that. Okay, step one. And then you can even just wear it like this too. Like, I'm gonna take my hair in 3 sections for the back part, and I'm just gonna braid. I just take a little clamp, and I want it to show, so I'm gonna place it right on the front. Right there. Okay, so this is another way I accessorize my braids as well, is just throwing a scarf on it, especially if you got that new growth kind of just getting a little too new growthy, and it's like, okay, I gotta do something, because sometimes you can't get them redone right away, take them out. You got things going on, so throw a scarf on, hide the new growth, still look cute, get the face together, throw on an earring, and you good. So I take my scarf and I kind of fold it a little bit, and then I place it on my head, just about right there. Ooh, this lighting is everything. And then I take both ends and I wrap it, but make sure you pull that front piece down a little bit to cover your forehead. And I just twist it like this. And you know, straighten as you go, because obviously some little pieces of the scarf might get out of place, or maybe you don't want them in a certain area. So just kind of adjust it as you're twisting down. And so I just twist it all the way around like a little cinnamon roll. Well, we're gonna hide that tag because the little, I meant to cut that off. Okay, and then you tuck it as so. And there you have it. Now, this other part is sometimes, depending on the situation, you got to add a little hair tie or something, because sometimes just tucking it ain't gonna do it. So I know it's a little ratchet, but you gotta do what you gotta do to make the scarf stick in place. You just gotta be extra sure. You want to make sure it's very secure. Take my little long hair tie, put it around like you put it on a bun, like a little hair bun, and then what you're gonna do is make sure you can't see the hair tie. You're gonna tuck it and make sure you adjust the part of C, like, see that? We can't have that. So we're gonna, and then you just go like that, you can't see it. And you just make sure it's real secure. Yeah, no, that's okay, yeah, cool. And then you have your little scarf and your braids is looking cute. The new growth is left unseen.